Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Noles will kick it away to get this game going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you hit that quarterback.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a run to the left. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Trying to find room. It's Davis. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down there. it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Seminoles looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
It's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He'll hand it off. The gain was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts them in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Going to try to use his legs here. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Coverage team brings down the returner. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Handoff heading left. Makes a nice move there. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Florida State 3, Clemson 0.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Clemson 0.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down.
14, and your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Fights through a tackle. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down.
Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense will zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. but you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And the quarterback dropping back. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. Pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete.
It's second down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the option play. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. But he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've
got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. Back in motion now. Oh, look at the quick cut. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown Tigers. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Clemson 31, Florida State 10.
And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Oh, and a chance at a big man touchdown if he doesn't run out of oxygen. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the party with a score.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
1st and 10 play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Noles are in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Finds his man. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. And that's the fullback making a catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Quick throw. Catch made on the outbound. Veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Here's the 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the receiver's got it. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 38, Florida State 17.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Looking for some space. It's Davis. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they'll set up with PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. A handoff from the shotgun. And bulldozing his way through. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tight end makes the grab. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. There's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have.
Looking for a deep completion. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
3:25.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Fighting him off. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On the run, it's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass this time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Not the way he wanted to kick it. Returner decides to fair catch this. State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Soto. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score. Clemson, 38.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 64, set to kick it off.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.